Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Before We Leave, where today we hopefully leave. I'm pretty sure we're going to set the rocket up at least. I'm pretty sure that means leaving. You know, it sounds cool. We are literally like a tool off. We have total stored 29 and we have 0 reserved for use. So we're not building anything. So as long as they... Oh, reserve for use 8. Where are 8 going? We need to make some more tools. Well, I guess what we could do is just ship some from ISO Island, right? Because I'm going to say there's probably a good stock here. Looks like it. Yeah, okay. So, idle ship, wherever you are, come here. You can head over. We'll move some tools. Now, I genuinely don't... I mean, this could be the last episode of the series, because this is a... Well, I want to say this is an early access game. It was advertised as an early access game until quite recently, and now all mention of early access has been removed. So I don't really know what their plan is with it. But if we look at the research tree, I guess you want to call it, if we come here to the library and have a look, after oil power here, like exclusively everything is hidden. Now is that hidden because we're not on a second planet or something? Or is that hidden because it's coming later in development? I honestly don't know. There's very little information about it just yet. So, here we go. Let's try and move some tools over and see what happens. So, tools. Let's transfer 50... let's just put 20 to make sure we definitely got enough. So, we'll take 20 tools from ISO over to Monkey. There come 8. Looks like they ever carry 8 at a time or 4 at a time? No, it's 8 at a time. That's pretty neat. So somebody else will bring 4, and then we're done. As soon as I see somebody come down here, there they are, okay, and then we'll bring you over to the dock here. And still people unhappy here. I think the problem again is the clothing, unfortunately. It's better than it was, but due to the heavy pollution isn't really helping. And wearing better clothes is a bit of a plus now. Look, wearing better clothes plus 12, but hard work and heavy pollution still seems to be a bit of an issue. But you can definitely see where people have kind of got hold of clothes or lost clothes, I think. So you are just not happy. What is it with you? You're just working hard and you've not got decent clothing, I guess. Victor is wearing tattered clothes. So yeah, so the clothes do wear out. I think we can pretty much confirm that now. Okay, so we'll move those tools over. Now we have enough here for building the ship, or repairing the ship. Actually, it's not a build one; it's a repairing. This is a post-apocalyptic game, amazingly. And I don't think I noticed, or if I did notice, I forgot and I've re-noticed that this stone that we're collecting, it's not actually like stones. It's old high-rise buildings, which is pretty insane. I never noticed that before. And the iron is like old. Have we used all the iron up here, or is there more iron over here? The iron is like old structures. Look, that's like a robot structure of some sort. Very cool. I didn't even notice. Just from up here, it just kind of looks... it doesn't. It looks like a robot, doesn't it? But yeah, I just wasn't really paying that much attention. People are working here. They're not doing a great job of it, but it is getting done. They have the power. They have most of the material. This is exciting stuff. Like I say, I don't know whether this is going to take off and they go, thanks for playing the early access version, more coming soon, or if we're going to find just another island similar to this, or we're going to find who knows what, a complete space exploration game. I really don't know. It's kind of exciting actually to see what's coming. Remember folks, if you're interested in this one, you can pick it up on the Epic Store, and if you wanted to, you could use the code Geekism. It'll get you nothing, but it'll get a little kickback. I keep thinking there's a discount on it, but there isn't. It just helps me out. So I appreciate every single one of you who's done it. I really do. But you'll get a fun game, I guess. I've really enjoyed this one. There we go. It's there. They're unhappy about it, but that's not something that really interests me. As long as it's getting built, I don't mind. All the stuff is there. We are literally waiting for people to go in and build it, and very few people are. Like all of these people are. Brian is working, but where are you, Brian? Are you there? Are you actually in there doing it? Okay, it's just a long process, this one. Okay. Yeah, it's going up. It's going up. Okay. So, Monkey Island, the main problem is heavy pollution. So, we did put some of these in place, but I'm not too sure. These are definitely lighter, these spaces, so that has done something. There's one over here as well that's probably clearing up some of these. I guess... like this space here probably isn't doing too well from pollution. What are you? Iron mine. So you have to kind of go there, really. You're a toolsmith. The toolsmith could move, and we could get another cleaner right in the middle here where it's really bad. I'm thinking that might not be a bad idea, actually. Just to kind of ease up on that heavy heavy pollution a little bit. So toolsmith, let's put a toolsmith there. I thought that was going to tell me rocket was done then. It's not. It's telling me that people are thirsty. Where are people thirsty? Over here. That's fair enough. There isn't actually a well anywhere near them. And there really can't be unless we... Oh, we could put one there. Let's put a road in there and then put a well. There you go. And I don't think you're too close to any pollution. Or you're just out of the pollution. That's fine. So you're going to get built. You're waiting on resources. That's fine. So I won't get rid of the toolsmith until the other one's built because I don't really want to run out of tools, even though we have got quite a few. Oh, okay. Rocket's stood up now. That's cool. Okay, so now... So that first set of ingredients necessarily were actually being used to build the thing. Now we're filling it up with 30 wood, 50 fuel, 30 tools, 30 stone, 50 food, and 50 water, 50 drink. So that says to me that this is the stuff that we're taking with us to another planet. Oh, it's kind of exciting, eh? Okay, so our well's in there. That's doing fine there. Is that a toolsmith? No, that's the cleaner. Sorry, there's the toolsmith. That's being worked on. 2 more tools. That's fine. So I'm tempted. Where could we... I don't like having roads next to each other that don't necessarily need to be next to each other. We put a... No, we're still going to have a double up there, aren't we? We can't get rid of that one. Okay, that's fine. Never mind. This one is not enough resources available. There are plenty of tools available, I'm sure. They just need to actually get over to it and get made. Here we go. We're about half full of our resources here on the ruined spaceship. It doesn't look like ruined anymore, though. It's looking pretty sweet. I'm kind of amazed it's made out of wood. It kind of looks like a giant coconut with extra bits stuck on it. And if that's if I was making a rocket, I would make them out of a giant coconut. I listened to an amazing thing on Quirks and Quarks this week, which is a great science show on the radio here in Canada, about a huge 3D printer that they're going to send up to Mars, and it will print habitats out of Mars rock. It will chew up the rock and squirt it out like toothpaste and make these incredible habitats, because it would just be too heavy and too expensive to send, you know, habitable space up from Earth. So they can send up one of these printers that will chew up Mars and spit out little houses. I mean, the scientists who were talking about it explained it with slightly more detail than that. But that's how it went through the Jonty filter and came out. Yeah, it's going to chew up Mars and spit out little houses, which is pretty exciting. What are you? Oh, you're the cleaner? I thought you were drunk. There's bubbles around you. That's cool. Christoph is cleaning, and he's done a fine job of it as well. You can actually see the square got a little bit lighter. Yeah, we definitely need to get more cleaners. Are you up and running now as a toolsmith? Okay, toolsmith's good. So let's get rid of you. I do want to demolish you, and in return, I want to build a cleaner. Oh, once you demolished, I forget somebody has to come over and actually break it up. But we desperately need to do something about this pollution, because it is not. It's not nice, is it? It's not nice to walk around. Cough, coughs. Oh, okay. That looks like it's nearly done. Oh no, there we go. About 2/3 done now. That's good. So as soon as this toolsmith is done, there we go. We can place you down there. Good stuff. So we've got 2 cleaners over here, and then we've got another. Is that? Oh no, that's the edge of one. We've got one over here, and I feel like we put one down in. We put one down the bottom here as well to kind of clear this area up. Yeah. Okay. I think. Hopefully that will help. All right. So people are upset. Is it still the clothes? Yeah. I think maybe we need to try and get some more clothes being constructed over here on Isle Island, because we've got a handful of idle workers. Not a huge amount, but a handful of idle workers. But what we can do is we can upgrade all of these. Whoops. We can upgrade all of you, which will give us more space for peeps. There we go, because food and stuff I'm pretty sure we're doing fine here for. Yeah, loads of potatoes at least, loads of vegetables, and a few teas and a few posher foods, but otherwise plenty of stuff for everybody. So we'll upgrade all of you, which is going to give us some more people to play with. So here is the clothing setup. So we've got 3 cotton farms, a warehouse that has looking after the cotton. So currently the warehouse has 40 cotton. So we've got loads of stock of cotton, but not necessarily that much cloth or anything. Let's have a look. Can we look at it here? Here we go. Resources. So we have how much cotton in stock? We have 60 cotton in stock. There's a demand of 5 and a production of 5. And then from the cotton we have... I really could do with it telling me what that is from hovering over it, because I don't know whether that's clothes or... Oh, there's clothes. That's... Sorry, that's cotton, that's cloth, that's clothes. So cloth, we have production of 5 and demand of 6. And then we have... So we can actually... no, it's about right then, isn't it? Production 6, demand 5. Production 5, demand 4. So this setup is near enough perfect, because the production does fluctuate a little bit. We always want that production to be slightly higher than the demand, right? So we never actually run out of anything. Or to get it spot on like this would be good. So if we want to do this... Was that the Worthless? Spaceship Worthless. Nice. How many people are getting in there? 30 people? We're losing 30 people off this island? Okay. Come on, who are we waiting for? We'll leave without you. Launch. Wow. Okay. This could be a big deal. I need to get a screenshot of this. Here we go. Let's press launch. See what happens. Wow. I think I got a screenshot. Okay. They're very happy about it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wow. We now have a sun. We have planet 1. And we have planet 1. Is that it? Can we go anywhere? Shipping mode. Manage shipping. Add lane. Okay, it doesn't let us. I was going to say we can't. Can we set up a lane somewhere? What does tab do? Oh, tab takes us back to the planet. Okay, but that rocket has gone. It is no longer there. Oh, there we go. Tab. There are planets here. Look. So colonize. Ah, there we go. I was going to say that I can see planets here. So we've got one that's closer to the sun, and we've got one that's further away. I think we should go. So we're in. This is almost like Goldilocks. So I imagine this is probably warm and this is probably cool. Now we've seen some deserts, so maybe we come over to. Maybe we come over to warm. Oh yeah, it's doing it. And look, it's even trying to stick a bit of a sort of axis orbit on it as well. That's pretty neat. Awesome. Okay, well we're not going to just sit here and watch that happen. So let's head back to Planet 1. We need to learn how to name the planets now, because we can't have it called Planet 1, can we? So what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were sorting out clothes. I tell you what, talk about macro to micro. We've gone from planet hopping to making clothes for people. So I think probably we're kind of a dead end here, so we're going to have to get rid of something to open this area up. But this is prime space. Discovering a new kind of ancient technology. You feel that you're following... Oh, it's on another planet. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Wow, you've reached a new planet, but life here is precarious, and there doesn't seem to be an ancient transmogrifier to rely on. So make sure you get the basics, particularly tools, set up before you run out of resources. Okay, so that thing... A new home on a new planet. Oh, look, so it's a very different kind of colour, but what have we got? We've got blue technology now. Okay. Cool. So that's going to have opened up the research on other places. Let's have a look. Research. Can we actually open the research tab, or do we need a library to do it? We may well need a library to do it. we have, is that red technology? Okay, so we have red technology, blue technology. We have forests still seem to work like forests, and everything else does the same. So basically, looks like the main new resource we're getting here is blue ancient tech. Okay. I can hear something. I can hear something here. I don't know whether it's just a... If it's just a bit of a soundscape, like animals in the forest, or if there is actually things here. Because this is a passive game for the most part. There are some mention of something called a space whale that I'm pretty excited to see. But I don't think there's necessarily stuff just like running around and dealing with it. So I think I'm going to leave this just for now. I just want to try and get that first. I want to try and get that first planet back up to snuff. So here we go. System view. So system view is that. Wow, that's really great how it just kind of zooms out like that. Planet 1. There we go. So let's call Planet 1 Geektopia. Okay, and Planet 2 can be. Planet 2 can be. Oh man, I'm so bad at naming things like this. Planet 2 can be Indianapolis. Indy's my dog, by the way. It's not short for Indiana. It's not short for Indianapolis. It's short for Indiana. So back to Geektopia. Okay, so I think more cotton down here to make sure we've got clothes for everybody is probably the way to go. We could pass through here and not cause any major problem. There we go. That's what we're going to do. So let's demolish you. Okay. And then the train here then is going to be cotton. So let's think about cotton. 1, 2, we could do 3 down there and have the other buildings over this side. Okay, so we're going to get rid of you and you. Both of those need to go. Road can go in here, here. And I think that's all we need road-wise. Okay. So cotton. 1, 2, 3. And then the cotton feeds into a tailor. Might be this one. Smoothie maker. Weaver. Sorry, weaver turns cotton into cloth. Tailor turns cloth into clothing. So weaver. We'll go there. Tailor can go there. And then in between the two, we can get a warehouse that looks after this stuff here. There we go. Cool. Right, we'll come back to in a moment. Let's go to Indianapolis. So, we have got to sort of set up this the basics again. So, first things first, we need wood and tools, it said, were the main two that are really important. Now, I can't actually remember what creates tools. I guess we need library first. We can do potato fields and wheat, and we can do a woodcutter. But it's that library that's going to open up a lot of the stuff. So, explorer's hut. Is there a spot where there's a few more bits of technology that could be good? There's like 3 sets here, and that's good. We want the explorer's hut to be a little out of the way. So, let's go 1, 2, 3. And put the explorer's hut there. We'll put the library in town. There we go. And then we need to get some... I think we need to do housing before we do pretty much anything else, right? So let's get rid of you. And they should go and do that pretty swiftly. There we go. And then we'll do housing. 1... Oh, the road needs to be here, sorry. So you have to get that one, that forest as well. There we go. So we're going to have housing here in a U. So we'll have you there to there. So housing there. I kind of want them all to connect in here. Is it ridiculous that I want to delete that just so I can do it properly? It is, isn't it? But I'm going to, because that's Geekism. That's what we do here. Warehouse construction is finished. So we're going to have a well there for these people. There we go. 4 houses with a well. And then on the back of these houses, we're going to have farms. So let's get rid of you and you and you. And I realise that we're getting rid of all of our wood here, but it's kind of what's going to happen. We can have a woodcutter there who's going to be really... We've got 3 nice forests there, so we come up this way to the woodcutter. There we go. And you can get started on there, and then these are all knocked down now, so we can come into food, and we can just stick some potatoes. So if we go 1, 2, 3, must be on a road. Okay. There we go. Potato. So we can have, in fact, we can even go. We can just make loads of food, right? I know there's not going to be necessarily the staff we need for them, but there we go. There was 30 people came with us, I'm pretty sure. So what this means is that all of these houses are going to have really good bonus and food bonus as well. So that's a good... I think that might be a good layout. Now, they do have to walk around to get there when I want to go. To get where they want to go, excuse me. But yeah, I think actually that's quite a good mechanism there. You will even get water bonus, right? Water bonus, water bonus. Oh, you will all get water bonus because I think it's only because you're 1 square away from the well. And you get these ones because you are like physically near them. It must be like 1 square away because you've got it as well. You've got 2, you've got 2, and you've got 1. I think that's a pretty good little setup to start off with to give a lot of people housing. Woodcutters set up, researchers set up, the research gatherer dude is set up. They're bringing in red and blue. Nice. And the library set up. So let's have a look. Oh, wow. Okay, so yes, I was talking rubbish. This isn't early access. This is just loads more stuff that it was hiding. Okay, and it looks like there's a 3rd type of, a 4th type even of research as well. My goodness. Okay. So irrigation allows upgrading fields with irrigation, which will increase their production speed. Farming allows constructions of cow farms, which produce milk, and sheep farms, which produces wool. Farms spread pollution to surrounding tiles. And baking allows construction of wheat fields, windmill, and bakery to make bread, which mines... oh Jesus, make bread which makes peeps happier. I don't know why I struggled with that so much. Salt removal. Oceanside distillation plant produces water even in the desert and also produces salt. Oh, that's a neat one. So that kind of replaces the well, or is a well for the desert, basically. Spaceflight allows construction of launch pads to create spaceships and landing pads to load resources onto spaceships. So that is basically shipping for space. Is your spaceflight one there. Tinkering allows construction of gadgeteers who produce gadgets, which are used to construct and upgrade advanced buildings. Automation. Many buildings with automation, which increases their production speed, decreases the number of peeps needed to operate them, and makes the buildings operate slowly, even when no peeps are present. Wow, that's a game changer, that one there. Clean power allows construction of solar power and wind power generators. Solar power can only be built on desert tiles. Wind power can only be built on snow tiles. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. And then what else have we got? Music. Music shops produce minstrels who wonder your town is cheering folk up. Apartments allows construction of large apartments to house many peeps. And the meeting square allows construction of an area for parties. My goodness, we've got so many different ways we can head with this one. That's pretty insane. Okay, well, we have to collect the research for it now, which we're doing. But we're going to need tools. So let's see if I can remind myself how we make tools. Quarry is stone out of mountain. Iron. I can't remember how we make tools. Shipwright, warehouse, bridge. It's none of these. Toolsmith creates tools from iron and wood. Okay, so turns iron ore into iron, which is a smelter. So we need to get up here. This is going to be our new stinky pollution site, right? And we need to get iron ore turned into iron and then turn into tools, and we've got some wood coming in. So iron ore can go here. Okay, So, a road out to there. A elevator up. There we go. And maybe this is the aim now, is to make this new island, this new planet even, beautiful and incredible and correct. You know? And do all of our focus here now and just leave that first planet to rot. Just like humans will do, I'm sure, in the next couple of 100 years. Okay, so we've got an elevator going in there. I love this music. I'm so into it. The game is gorgeous. It's funky coloured grass and everything. It's a pretty game. Okay, that went up pretty quick. Nice. Okay, so road. Let's plan where our road's going to go, because that's kind of one thing we always get messed up. We've got to go to there. Can we walk through you? 75% speed penalty, but overall that's not awful. We've got these 4 stone here, right? So it kind of seems ridiculous not to have a quarry there, doesn't it? Let's just it can just stay there forever and always have so much stone. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we need to get. Let's have a look. We could do a bridge here rather than walk through there. That might be quite good. Where's bridges? We could do a bridge there. Okay, let's do a bridge there. Let's put a road in there, which we can't until the bridge is built. Okay. Otherwise, I think everything's going okay here. Potatoes are good. So, is it worth removing some of these potatoes and replacing them with vegetables? Because I don't think there's any particular cost. Oh, we can't do orchards, is that? So we can't do orchards, but we can do veg. Okay, so I am actually tempted to get rid of 2 of you and replace you with vegetables, just because, like, I'm pretty sure 11 seconds. They take a couple of seconds more, but honestly, it's not a big deal, and it just gives us that second source of nourishment. Research. Okay, we've got some research now. We can get spaceflight going straight away, which I think is probably the way to go, because then if as long as we can build a port, then if we completely run out of something, we can still go back to that first island, right? Because that's still got that transmogrifier where we won't completely run out of tools. I see that we are completely running out of tools at the moment. We have 12 tools left, so I mean it could be game over. If we don't get what we need built with 12 tools, maybe we shouldn't have put that bridge in. Maybe we shouldn't have expanded so quickly down here. Ooh, okay, well, the bridge is in there, so let's just deal with it. Put a road there. So we've got these 2 squares here, which can be what we need them to be. So one of you is going to be... Oh, no. Oh, it's wood we haven't got enough of. That's fine. We can deal with wood. We're getting wood coming in. That's fine. So, iron smelter turns iron ore into iron. But how do we get iron ore? Iron mine is 2 tools. Okay. So we need an iron mine there. Okay. And then we need a smelter for turning that iron ore into iron bars. And then the iron bars are going to go here to tools. There we go. Okay, we managed to get it all in with not much bother. Okay, there we go. So that'll run us out of tools, but at least we can start making tools then. It might be a slow and steady procedure, but we can actually start making tools. And then hopefully with those tools we can set up a ship heading back and forth. Maybe this will turn into a landing pad, or maybe we have to move a landing pad and this can become one of those new town centres or something like that. That'd be cool. Either way, we'll find out in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Until the next one, be good.